Hey, Peter, nice to meet you.
Great to meet you.
I've heard that name somewhere. Okay, well, can you explain what you do?
I work at Duxbury Systems, and
Okay.
yes, our logo is cursive. We make Braille transcription software,
Okay.
Specifically DBT. It's used for turning print documents into Braille documents, including multilingual documents and documents with mathematics, and to a limited degree, embedded graphics.
How many years have you been in the industry?
I have been in the industry since 1988, so 38 years. The company's been in it since 1975. We're at 51 years now.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, really.
Because I remember seeing you at many conference, like the name Duxbury is a recognized name in the industry. Let's put it that way.
Sure, yeah.
And
we've been around a while.
so Duxbury software.
Duxbury Systems.
Systems.
Yes, but it is all software that we make.
Okay.
I am actually showing two hardware products here in addition to my software product.
Please,
today.
if you wouldn't mind, let me know. I'm low vision.
Okay,
so
no problem. One's
if you
right
just
in front of you on my table here.
Okay.
That is the Canute 360 from Bristol Braille in the UK. And it is a 9 by 40 6-dot Braille display,
Okay.
which can work with an SD card containing formatted Braille files. So it's like carrying a Braille library around, for
Yep.
heavy Braille readers. Okay. It also works with our program, with DBT, so that you can, as you're revising a Braille document, see how the formatting is coming along and make adjustments, and it will update as you do.
Right. What type of Braille dots are these? Are these kind of like similar to the industry?
They're actually no, they're not made anywhere else as far as I know. What they are is 8-sided wheels, 2 of them alongside each other. So everything from no dots to 3 dots comes out to 8 combinations. 2 8-sided wheels forms 1 Braille cell.
Okay.
And then there's a cam under each row. So if you push either the forward or back button, that being back and forward, so you'll see that it refreshes 1 line at a time. It pulls the row down. The wheels all turn, and then it brings the row back up with the new line. It's a very different technology. It's a little slow on the refresh,
but still, I mean, it's a starting point.
it is, and it's absolutely, it's beautiful Braille. Some people say it's a little bit too crisp.
Well, it is. The crispiness is why I asked you. I was like, wow, this is quite.
It is. It is. Yeah. So that can take some getting used to.
Right.
And I'll tell you, I read Braille with my eyes if I read it at all, and it is impossible with your eyes because it's always just white on white.
Right.
But
so to give them a description, color. What is the color of this unit right now?
it's black.
Okay.
The buttons and the labels for the buttons are all white, as are the Braille cells.
Okay. So that's that high contrast for maybe someone that might benefit, or if you're a teacher that, again, as you said, reading Braille from your eyes.
The contrast between the labels and the background is really very good, but the contrast between the Braille dots and the Braille not dots is terrible because it's all white. Okay.
So we have this device in front of me, and
That's a Macintosh computer running DBT, the software I was talking about.
so it's on Mac and it's
on Windows, yeah. I'm running on Mac today because I happen to be more comfortable on a Mac, and
What
the keyboard's
about
better.
Android or Chromebook or anything
We don't
like
do
that?
anything on Android. We don't do anything on Linux. We don't
At
do
all,
anything on Chromebook. And
Okay.
we've been asked about all 3 of those, and particularly interested in getting on Chromebook.
The market
because-
is moving in. The market has moved in so many different directions.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do we keep things alive?
And that's kind of a problem for us because we're a small company. But
Right.
Chromebook is big in education, and
if there's a cutting edge, a way to get in.
yeah, it's not a difficult platform. It's just
No.
different. So.
And the thing is, to give you a little, I use Android phones, and right now it's a Samsung phone recording you.
Okay.
But main thing is it works like Macs.
Okay.
No need of drivers.
Right.
Where on Windows, it's all driver based. So if you don't have that, plug and play on a Mac, it's easy. Plug it, play it, you're good.
Yeah.
And even I'm guessing for your Braille displays and such, the shake hand, plug it in, it's probably going to talk. What about?
I mean, there are drivers, of course, but they're more sort of standardized from device to device.
And stable.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
Better word to use.
Right.
So these connect through what? USB?
USB. They're both USB only. So both devices actually on either side of the computer can work in a standalone mode. And both connect via USB.
Perfect.
But I don't believe either one has Bluetooth. I'm absolutely certain this doesn't have Bluetooth, and I don't believe the Canute does either.
Okay, so this one's giving me more more raised keys, and this is a type of a keyboard?
That's correct. So that is an eBraille or Cosmo. It's a Braille writer.
Okay.
So when it's not connected to a PC, it is a standalone Braille writer. You simply load a sheet of paper in it and begin typing. Okay? When you run out of paper, you put in more paper.
Yep.
It's just that easy.
Yep.
Connected to the computer, it will work with DBT as a Braille printer. It will also work to type Braille into DBT, so it could be used by transcriber.
So what you're going to have to say, I'm not saying Perkins don't use it, but put it on the side. you could use this. It's just like you're typing on it.
It is basically a Perkins, yes.
And then
now an old style Perkins. Perkins has a new sort of smart Perkins
oh, they do.
device.
I remember the old sling, you know.
Correct. But Perkins now has sort of an electronic attachment you can put on that, which has all sorts of educational activities and whatnot. This is not that.
Right.
Okay. This is like it's an electronic Perkins, old style Perkins.
Old style, but you have your keys if you're comfortable typing that fast.
Yep.
This will be great because as soon as you hook up to computer,
yep.
Don't worry about the paper.
That's right. You can go very fast going into a computer.
Right.
Going onto paper, fast typists will get ahead of the printhead.
Okay.
It's not really that fast keeping up, but it will remember what you've typed. So you just sit back and wait for it to catch up, you know, and go on to your next line.
So it's not like you're missing out. It's just you're working faster than
you may be a little frustrated. Okay. But on the other hand, if you are going into the computer, you can go pretty well as fast as you can.
Very cool. Anything else that I should know about?
Yeah, one more thing, which is it's just mentioned on a flyer at the far end of the table.
Yes.
With this device. It has a remote remote teaching program called BERT. So BERT, Braille
BERT.
Education Remote Tool.
Okay.
All right, and you connect this to a computer. You install a BERT software again on a Mac or PC.
Right.
Whatever you type here goes out to your teacher, wherever your teacher may be. You're connected through the internet.
Right.
As your teacher types things back, they come out in Braille for the student. So it's made for teaching Braille or potentially beyond Braille, any subject that you can talk about. It does typically work only if you have a voice connection via Zoom or even phone. Okay. And for younger students, we always recommend that you have at least a TA with the student, so the student isn't befuddled by the device.
Okay.
Okay, it's a very simple device, but you know, for a first grader, right?
Right.
You probably want a
What
TA
is this?
at least there.
Right.
But the real expertise can be anywhere, so it's great for itinerant teachers.
Yep. This
505. Yep, Duxbury.
Duxbury's